Happy Saturday, everyone. Welcome to the January 30th, 2021 edition of the Real Estate Bullpen. Yours truly, Real Estate Ricky, going through real estate numbers and what's happening out there in the real estate world. Well, this morning I woke up and I was checking the stats for Durham Region and I was stunned. I literally had to make sure there was no mistakes in my search and the dates and the prices and the averages. I was like, did it again. Came up with the same number. I'm like, whoa. When I got a strong cup of coffee, went through it again. Same number. I'm like, hey, this is a crazy number. So in the last 3 days, from the 27th to today, the 30th, taking the sold out on the 27th, the 28th, and the 29th of January. In those 3 days, prices, the average price in Durham region has risen $242,785. That is a astronomical increase over 3 days. And I know we're using a 3 day average, but part of the reason I've decided to come out with this bullpen series is that I'm seeing the numbers just increase weekly, daily, and it's just amazing how it's just going up in the demand for real estate. Now we're trying to analyze, hey, where's this market going to go? It's going to uncharted territories. It's going to territories that we've never seen before. The Toronto market's been on an upswing since 1996. So I took it to say, okay, average now sales registered per day are averaging about 30, 32 a day sales in Durham region, actually updated sales. So I took that number and times 30 by 7, I got 210. So I said, so basically, the average sale is 210 homes a week are selling in Durham region. Great, I'm onto something. I pulled today's figure. How many homes are available under $1 million in Durham region? There's only 232 homes available. And that actually includes um, townhouses, businesses, sorry, townhouses, triplexes, duplexes. It does include some multifamily in there. So what's this showing me now? It's showing me that we have very limited inventory. For buyers registering daily sales versus inventory on the market, it's at parity. So it's definitely showing that there's inventory shortages. Mind you, each of these sales that are registering per day 36, you've got to times this number by at least average it out by, I would say, 7, because majority of these properties on offer day are seeing, I have to say, at minimum 5 to 7 offers. There's listings with more. I was in an offer presentation last Monday. I believe it was 58 listings. I'm sorry, 58 registered offers. I was like, whoa. So definitely right now there is an inventory shortage. And with this pandemic and relocation trends out of the downtown core to the 905, this is where we're seeing this robust increase um, in values. Also, I'd like to add, builders have had a lot of delays in getting their subdivisions and plans approved, um, with planning and zoning departments having to deal with the pandemic and added delays and whatnot. So a lot of this demand to the resale market is attributed to the low building stats right now of pre-construction home. So a lot of individuals are looking for homes and looking for more space, realizing after this pandemic that your home is your home, it's your base. That if there's another pandemic, if there's other states of emergency, your home is your base and your comfort zone. So this is where a lot of individuals now are saying, you know what, we have an opportunity to work from home, and they're making their exodus to more quieter and suburban neighborhoods. So if you do live in Durham region and you've been living there for years, your home is definitely worth a lot more than probably what you may feel it's worth. Um, we're averaging average prices now of $1 million in Durham region, which is record highs. It's beating 2017 heights of the market. So definitely exciting news for I believe us as people and citizens, knowing that our economy in Toronto, in the Greater Toronto area, there's still a lot of economic activity, especially in the real estate sector. Real estate is a big spin-off. Um, you've got construction to follow up with that, home inspectors, Home Depot for building and materials. Um, you've got lawyers involved in the transaction, agents. You've got a lot of moving parts from printers to signpost manufacturers. You've got so many rolling parts that revolve around the real estate industry. So it's definitely exciting to see the real estate industry is making these type of um, robust increases and showing very strength, because it does show that there is economic confidence in Toronto, Greater Toronto area, and this province, which is exciting news. So as vaccines do end up coming, and towards the end of this year, the pandemic should be eased off, or no more provincial orders. I'm hoping that it looks like by the end of the year this should happen. I mean, that's just by me from what I'm hearing and seeing from provincial counterparts in the media. It does look by the end of the year, but it's good news looking at businesses that are still allowed to continue and be open. Real estate being an essential service, that our business is still showing strengths, which does show economic stability in this province and in the Greater Toronto area. Um, I'd just like to end off my video today with those stats. Everybody have a great weekend. If you're thinking of selling or even buying, although we're going through record heights, um, record prices, interest rates are super low, and real estate has shown since 1996 in the Greater Toronto area. It has been on an upward trend since 1996. So it's 25 years basically. This market has been on an uptrend. So we do see the growth in the Toronto and the GTA. Also, next week, our new YouTube TV series, Real Estate Ricky Speaks, first episode, bringing on a real estate veteran. He's been in the business since 1986. This gentleman was highly invested. He owned over 25 properties in 1989 and lost them all in that real estate downturn. There was a massive real estate recession in 1989. Many of you may not know that. So I was not even of adult age then. So I'm bringing on somebody that's been in the business, went through since 1986. He's lost it in the recession, and next week tune into this new episode. A lot of information is going to be said about looking at Toronto real estate history and looking into the future. So any of you guys that are speculating or investors, you'll want to tune in and hear what Chris has to say. I'm going to be asking him the tough questions, and we're going to figure out, hey, are we going to be going on a strong upward trend? Are we going to maybe forecast some slowdowns? We're going to go through the information he brings to the table and the and the information that's currently at our fingertips. There's an interest rate differential from the 80s. Definitely immigration numbers, they're much stronger than the 80s. So we're gonna go through all this. That's February 8th. IGTV. Check out my Instagram page. A lot of information on when that's coming on, which is February 8th at 8 p.m. Launch the social media. Have a great Saturday. God bless.